If you are planning to buy a serious SUV this year, stop scrolling right now, because the 2027 Toyota Fortuner Legender just changed the game, and most buyers are going to walk into a showroom completely unprepared for what Toyota has done. Hey guys, welcome back to Top Speed Riders, the place where we break down cars with real facts, real ownership insights, and zero marketing hype. Today we are going deep on the 2027 Toyota Fortuner Legender. Full design breakdown, cabin experience, engine numbers, exact pricing, and the honest truth about whether this SUV deserves your money. Let us get into it. From the moment you see this thing parked on the street, something feels different. The 2027 Legender does not just look updated. It looks like Toyota finally decided the Fortuner deserved to be taken seriously as a premium machine. The front end is sharper and darker, with a gloss black grille that gives it real authority. The slim LED light signature stretches wide across the nose, not decorative but technical. Sharp daytime running lights, sculpted bumper lines, and flared wheel arches create a face that works on city streets, highways, and rough terrain at the same time. The 18-inch alloys are new, the stance is wider and lower, and the whole silhouette feels more confident than any previous Fortuner. Standing next to it, you feel it. This SUV no longer just looks tough, it looks expensive. Step inside and the transformation becomes even more convincing. The dashboard layout is calmer and wider, built around a 12.3-inch central touchscreen running Toyota's latest system with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. The driver gets a fully digital instrument cluster with clean graphics and customizable layouts. Soft touch surfaces, contrast stitching, leather upholstery, and ambient lighting across the dashboard and doors give the cabin a character that older Fortuners never came close to. At night, the interior lighting makes this feel less like a rugged utility vehicle and more like a private lounge on wheels. The 360-degree camera now includes an off-road view mode, something buyers at this price point have been demanding for years. Second and third row space is improved, rear climate vents are standard, and USB-C ports front and back mean nobody is fighting over a charging cable. Toyota has clearly targeted family and executive buyers here, people who need weekend adventure capability without sacrificing weekday comfort. Under the bonnet, the 2.8-liter four-cylinder turbodiesel now produces 210 horsepower and 550 Nm of torque, both slightly up from the previous generation. The 6-speed automatic is smooth and predictable, and Toyota's Multi-Terrain Select 4WD system gives you dedicated modes for mud, sand, rock, and wet surfaces. On the highway, it pulls strong and effortlessly. In traffic, it is calm. And when the road disappears, the hardware underneath means you never feel out of your depth. So yes, it is still a proper body-on-frame SUV, just more refined, more composed, and more intelligent than before. On safety, Toyota has finally brought the full Toyota Safety Sense package to the Fortuner Legender as standard. Pre-collision warning with automatic braking, adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and parking assistance. A large SUV this size used to feel stressful in tight spaces. With this package, it feels manageable. Basically, it is finally catching up with global safety standards. Now the number that matters most. The 2027 Toyota Fortuner Legender is priced between $52,000 and $57,000 USD, depending on your market and drivetrain. Yes, that is serious money. But when you put it next to the Ford Everest Platinum at $54,000, the Isuzu MU-X LST at $44,000, and the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport GT at $46,000, the Legender is not overpriced. It is competitively positioned, and it comes with something those rivals cannot match: the Toyota badge on the resale market. Which brings us to real ownership. The 2.8-liter diesel returns around 9 liters per 100 kilometers in mixed driving, solid for a vehicle this size. Service costs are reasonable, and dealer networks are strong in most markets. But the real story is resale. The Fortuner holds approximately 70 to 75% of its value after 5 years. That is crazy good for a vehicle in this segment, and it is the number that makes the purchase price feel a lot less painful over time. Honest pros, class-leading resale value, genuinely capable off-road hardware, massively improved cabin technology, and a diesel engine with a reputation for lasting 300,000 kilometers without drama. Honest cons. Third row space is still tight for adults on long trips. The ride on sealed roads remains firm compared to monocoque crossovers. And the interior materials, while much improved, do not quite match the tactile quality of the Ford Everest's cabin. So who should buy this? If you need a real 7-seat SUV that handles rough terrain, holds its value like a safe, and makes your family feel looked after, this is the smart buy of 2027. If you mostly drive in the city, prefer a softer ride, and want a more luxurious interior feel, look at the Ford Everest or even a Kia Sorento before you decide. Toyota did not just update the Fortuner, they future-proofed it. Now I want to hear from you. Fortuner Legender, Ford Everest, or Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. Drop your pick in the comments and tell me why. If this video helped you make a smarter decision, hit like, subscribe to Top Speed Riders, and turn on notifications. Drive safe and stay smart.